This is the backend of my project, and here first we are importing the libraries pandas, matplotlib, plot, cbar, OS and warnings, and next we have imported the data set, and here we have used the read CSV. So here read CSV is an inbuilt functions of pandas library which allows us to read the .csv files. And next we have done dataset dot head. The head function is used to get the first n rows. This function returns the first n rows for the object based on position. And next hot dos describe has been given. So here the describe function computes a summary of statistics pertaining to the data from columns. And next we have given the dataset dot info. Here we have total 13 attributes, and the info function is used to print a constant summary of a data frame, and this method prints information about data frame including the index type and the column d types. And uh, next we are exploring the data analysis. And here when you see this here we use the unique function which prints out all the unique values in the given data variable of the data set. And here when you see in the bar plot, here 1 is the number of people suffering from heart disease, and 0 is the number of people who are not suffering from heart disease. The number of people suffering from heart disease is 165, and the number of people not suffering from heart disease is 138. So from this we can clearly say that this is the classification problem with target values having values 0 and 1. And here when you see this graph, sns dot bar graph dataset sex comma y, here the bar plot shows the count of observations in each categorical being using bars. Here we can see that the number of females is less as compared to the number of males. And in this bar plot, 1 is denoted as the number of males, and 0 is denoted as the number of females. And here the bar plot represents the central tendency for the numerical value with the height of each rectangle and provides some indication. And here from this we can easily say that the proportion of females suffering from heart disease is more than that of the males. And here bar plot shows the counts of observations in each category been using bars. We can see that most of the patients have typical angina chest pain, whereas very few patients suffer from an asymptotic type of chest pain. And from the above bar plot we can easily see that people having typical anginal pain are much less likely to have heart problems when compared to the rest of the three. And here we can see the people having FBS greater than 120 mg, that is 0 is very high as compared to the people who are having FBS less than 120 mg. And here from the above bar plot we can clearly say that FBS does not have much effect on heart problems. And here we can clearly see that people having type 0 and type 1 is almost the same, whereas people having type 2 is extremely low as compared to type 0 and type 1. And from above bar plot we can easily see that people having type 2 are much less likely to have heart problems when compared to type 0 and type 1. And here exam is exercise induced angina. We have two features here. 0 is for the people not having exam, and 1 is for people having exam. So here we can clearly see people having type 0 is more than type 1. And people here we can say that people having type 1 are much less likely to have heart problems when compared to the type 0. And we can clearly see that people having slope 1 and slope 2 is much more than slope 0. And we can easily say that people having slope 2 have much more heart problems as compared to the slope 0 and slope 1. And here we have used different type of machine learning algorithms. And first one we have used is the logistic regression, and the accuracy score achieved using logistic regression is 85.25%. And Next, we have used a Naive algorithm. Here, the accuracy score achieved by using Naive is 85% to 85.25%. And next, we have used the support vector machine algorithm. Here the accuracy score achieved using linear support vector machine is 81.97%. And next we have used k-nearest classifier algorithm. So the accuracy score achieved using k-neighbor classifier is 67.21%. And next we have used decision tree classifier. The accuracy score achieved using decision tree is 81.97%. And finally we have used random forest classifier. The accuracy score achieved using decision random forest classifier is 95.08. So, and here is the comparison of all algorithms, and we have got more accuracy in random forest when compared to the other. So here conclusion is that heart diseases are one of the major concerns of society. That the number of people affected by these diseases is increasing day by day, and it is important to find a solution to this problem. And it is difficult to manually describe the odds of getting heart disease based on risk factor, but with the help of the data analytics and machine learning models, we can determine these diseases have better chance of treating it.
In human life, heart plays a major role. Nowadays, we are facing a many deaths due to a heart disease. In this recent technology, machine learning techniques are using rapidly. So we are going to use the machine learning techniques in our project to predict this heart disease at the early stage. For this, we are going to check our status of our body symptoms related to the heart in an easy way as shown in the display. This is the front end of our project. We have used the HTML, CSS and the JavaScript for the front end. For this we have a heart disease predictor which is easily predicts the disease at the early stage with the help of these all attributes. So the attributes are gender, blood pressure, thallium stress, number of major vessels, chest pain, peak exercise, ST segment, thallium test. Using these attributes, we are going to predict whether we have a heart disease or not. If the person have, let's check if the person is a female and if the person is person have a blood pressure nearly like 120, 123, 123, and the thallium rate is 171, and the number of the major vessels is, let's take a 1, and if the chest pain is 1 and the remaining if you take a 0, so in this slide we see a 70.42% of percentage. So it shows it says it has the less chances of heart disease, of less chances of heart disease. Like that, if the gender is male and if it is have a different uh, ranges of symptoms, we can also see a less chances of heart disease prediction. By the help of these attributes ranges based on our body symptoms and the change in the color of the slide, we can say whether we have a heart disease or not.
This is the front end of our project. We have used HTML, CSS and JavaScript for the front end. Now I am going to pass the attribute values collected from one of the patients. I can either use the slide bar to change the values or I can pass it by typing the values. So now we can see that the color of the slide bar is red, which represents the chances of having heart disease is very high. In this way, we can easily find out the chances of having a heart disease in a patient.